Shalom, everyone. I hope that you're doing absolutely fantastic. Thanks for joining for another just a general reading. So hopefully my lighting's not too bad. It's getting a little bit dimmer in the evening. So anyway, just bear with me. So I want to look at something that the divine will show that in the next 24 hours we're going to see. Okay? There's nothing too difficult for Jehovah, and he's very tangible. So those of you who are brand spanking new, I inquire at the hand of my King of glory, and his name is Jehovah, and he is worthy to be praised, and I honor him, and I fear him. And he is very magnificent, and there's nothing too difficult for him. And we should be connected to an Elohim that we can run to and know that he's going to answer us. Okay, because he really surely does on my channel, because I acknowledge him in all my ways. So, if that's not something you're looking for, this is where you're going to click off. Otherwise, welcome and meet Elohim if you don't already know him, because he wants to know you. And he wants to, save you from all kinds of different things. Obviously, people have free will. And sometimes they don't choose correctly, and sometimes you don't, and they do, and vice versa at times. And that's why it's a crazy world. Sometimes, especially when you got leadership that do and don't, and there's warring going on, and people are underneath that, and then so we do need Jehovah to come in and to help shield while things are being worked out. Okay, and that's why we're told to be patient at times within situations, and it gives us room to grow, because we're also called the children of Elohim, the children of what we'd say God. But I like to take the living actual language, and anyway, I'm real technical when it comes to that stuff, and maybe that bothers other people, but that's just who I am. Okay, so I won't judge you for being you. As long as you are pure in your heart and true, and you're learning and whatever, then great. Okay, keep doing that in the earth, and I'll keep doing that too, and we'll all come together eventually and be hand in hand for uprightness sake. So anyway, welcome to this channel. And those of you who are returning, I appreciate you all so very much. I thank you for sticking with me on this channel, the good, the bad, the ugly, regardless what you feel about me. Hopefully you like me. I'm sure there's people that don't. But if you don't, you're here for a reason, for some reason. But anyway, I appreciate all that have been on this channel, because I've been growing, and I appreciate the process. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. This is not going to make you know never mind, but the divine's having me go do something real quick before I get started. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I just did an audio, and I had to wait to do my audio because they were messing with my roof today. And as many of y'all did that caught some of those videos that I did, and I explained that, there was a bunch of banging going on. And anyway, it's amazing that they were working on my roof. And all day long today, I've had dogs come out. And when I did get around to go to my audio channel, that reading was so profound. The dogs came out again, and the military came out. And that has been really, really huge today. And so, as somebody's done something around just side note, because we're going to look and ask what the divine wants us to know. It's the most important thing, and what we're going to see in the next 24 hours. That's going to be very tangible for everyone. So it's going to play out, the energy will play out differently for everybody. But I do want to touch on this because it's really come out. There's somebody, and it's been coming out for a while, but it's getting to a head. Okay, somebody secretly exchanged something around a loan or some type of a document or something that it could have been a sexual exchanging for money or whatever it was, or paid off for somebody to kill somebody for a loan type energy they got in debt or for something that they did. All right, that was really huge coming out in that audio, and it was coming out in another reading today, and sorry, this is really bothering me. I don't mean to use y'all as my mirror, but we are part of soul group. So, but anyway, that was really coming out, and like I said, the dogs was just coming out, and they were working on my roof, right? And it was really, the energy was just literally just coming out all over the place with that kind of stuff. So there's something huge though with military around it, or big military connection, or somebody's got access to somebody in the military that is connected to the loan or the deception or the contract or the blackmail or whatever that took place around the cha-ching, the money situation, and manipulated a situation connected to that with somebody who also had uniforms, because that was also, you know, military obviously has uniforms, but that card came out stating that they sent fake cops and stuff like that. So that will, again, will play out differently for many different people. But anyway, I just want to touch base on that. The divine's really calling it out. And so if you have any kind of connection to somebody where a loan is connected and somebody manipulated something on purpose to do a murder, and there's military all around, and somebody was being watched and stated that they were going to go to jail for what they did. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, you shouldn't have done that. Okay, especially where murdering is concerned, and that's horrible. It really is. And somebody was like really up in their head, in their bed. Well, that's huge. Okay, that's huge. Anyway, let's get going. We just had a doctor come out here, and everything's gonna flip in my screen. And learning energy, in the sense of being received by learning speech or a doctorate or something like that. We have a court trial right here. Let me just connect with Jehovah. I just appreciate you so much. And I just thank you for my brothers and sisters that are upright in their heart, and appreciate you too. And I just thank you that there's nothing too difficult for you, and what we need to know in the next 24 hours in a very tangible way, I ask that you would just reveal it to us, and we're going to see it with our eyes, hear it with our ears, experience it with our five senses as we touch it, whatever it is. For any given person that is going to experience this energy, I'm asking that all who watch this video, Jehovah, will experience it in a very profound way, for them to know who you are. I thank you that you rebuke, bind, and block every foul demonic energy and entity that would try in any way, shape, or form to stop any one of us from thriving at the best that we could be for you, to bring your righteousness and uprightness and good business in the land. I thank you, Jehovah, for your preciousness, and Jehovah rebuke every wicked thing. So there is a error. There's a double error that has been an oversight. So let me just let these come out here real quick, and then we'll put the pieces, and then you can just look for them in the next 24 hours. We have a doctor, we have a court trial. We have a card that came out that is an error. An error, meaning a double burden, an error that is made out of ignorance, or an accident, or an oversight is here. So somebody did something out of an accident. They were ignorant to what they were getting involved in with whatever the situation that the divine is showing out here. Or you are going to court. This is already what happened. Okay, we have excrement that came out earlier today when I did a face-to-face. We also have a murmurer. Somebody who's shaking. They're murmuring and they're shaking. They're scared. They're scared because there was an error somewhere that took place. Someone of interest is also connected to the situation, and someone from your high school or your college is also here with this court trial, or maybe they work for the law. I don't know. We've been having things like your partner. Okay, it could be your marriage partner. It could be your best friend. It could be whatever that is. We also have a white male involved in something here. And if we're talking about learning and teaching and doctrine, well, that's spiritual stuff. That's also, we got somebody that you went to high school with, so that's school stuff. Okay, some of this could be really past energy for some of you all, and it's just stuff coming to the surface as well. And in the next 24 hours, there's something about it that you're going to be learning about. Okay, but there's excrement here. That's filthiness. Okay? This is issuing out of a person's body. Now, we just had that come out on a general reading. Just, I think it was a couple days ago. And we spoke and we made all the connection of how that excrement is also connected to our heart. So, if somebody's heart has just been out of the heart, the mouth speak. Okay? It's filthy there. It has to be circumcised. All right? And so somebody's heart, obviously, and now somebody's learning a doctrine or learning the right way or something like that, then this excrement then in the next 24 hours for some people, if they're going to be converted in a positive way, then that is what it's showing. And then the court trial just for this person that I'm picking up could just manifest in a very spiritual way and the divine putting a judgment on the heart. Okay? Because I've talked so many times about how energy flow and spirit will express itself in any given way that it can be at its definition of how it's going to play out. And it's going to play out because the divine's word will not return void. Okay? So you just watch and you just mark the words of the Most High because he ain't going to lie. Okay? And he is the great physician and he is our doctor and he's the only one that can clean us up from any filthy excrement stuff. Some people are dealing with people. Maybe you work in a nursing home with the doctors and you have to help the elderly because of excrement that's coming out of their body, whatever and however, or you're dealing with, just somebody who is filthy. Okay, maybe they are filthy like that. Maybe they do smell like poop. I don't know. Anyway, there's some type of filthy situation, though, around something that was a double burden, a double error. And somebody is shaky because we do have a court trial here. So for some people, this is literal court trial around something that took place that was filthy. Okay? And it was connected to doctors. And somebody learning some information. Okay? So let me get another card out here and then we'll start grabbing some other stuff from another deck. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here? Oh my gosh. I'm not take all those. What else do you want to bring out here? TSA. And I didn't go look it up, but it was coming through my spirit that I think that TSA is connected to an airline. So you could, something happened on a travel trip or something like that. Maybe you work for the airline. Maybe you're a pilot. I don't know. Maybe you're a stewardess. I don't know. Okay. So we have somebody who's murmuring from shaking. Maybe it's the person who's, older people also shake. I don't know. Maybe that's just somebody's the situation just gotten so filthy and dirty that they did. I seen somebody really in their head today. I really seen somebody in their head about some stuff. Now we have a sire. We have a whoa energy here. Okay, a howling of something or screaming out of pain. Well, we got a court trial going on, so the next 24 hours, something with this energy is going to manifest itself here. There's been a secret. Somebody has a secret, and so obviously, if somebody's been trying to hold a secret, and they're just like, oh my God, and they're in pain because of it, then they've literally lost their ever-loving mind. Maybe they're going to have to see the doctor because of whatever's taking place, because somebody's got a mental problem, people. They really do. I really seen it today. So this is cutting off short and being hasty and urgent. And there's a toy train here as well. There's a crew cut here, and there's also a positive outcome. Well, if you're in the upright and you're going to learn the lesson, and something is going on with this court trial, and something got cut off really short in haste, something was dirty and filthy, and somebody going to get up and testify, then it's going to turn out great, because some type of justice needs to be had in a situation. It just does for some people. Whatever the error was, whatever it is in your spirit, whatever it was in the physical realm, whatever it was in the emotional realm, the something here, the divine's saying there's going to be a positive outcome. It's going to be cut off short. He's going to obviously clean up the excrement, and then that is a positive. That's a positive outcome then. At the bottom of the deck it says, my family is not ashamed of you and they want you to work with them. Okay, so somebody wants somebody to work with them in the next 24 hours. You're going to hear something about work and somebody working for somebody. Okay, and you're going to hear it, or you're going to be the ones that expressing that to somebody, or my family is not ashamed of you, or you're the one that's going to be spoken to them. Okay, okay. Let Jehovah's word stand. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here? What's the message here that you want to bring out here? I'm seeing the letters H, T, S, P, G, A, R, N. Person, place, or thing, person, or last name. We also have a decision being made here. Okay? And somebody has, in this deck, somebody had 3 choices. They've already put one behind them. They're still standing there with the 2. I could look at it that way for some people, but there is a choice that's been made. We are just seeing somebody, even though this is here in front of the person, he's kind of looking over at the right choice. The right hand here has made a choice, and he's already made something be behind him now. Something passionate is here. All right, so anyway, if I wanted to look at that, but that's manifesting your ideas, waiting for your ships to come in. And when I was doing that audio reading today, I used a totally different deck, and there were ships coming out in that as well. I was explaining on that reading that before I turned the camera on to do the audio, that I was putting my meditation music on my television, and there was a great big ship there, and I was just like, my goodness, the divine just will not let that ship get out of my vision for some reason. And so here this, waiting for ships to come in is the meaning of this card, and manifesting your ideas and trading things and stuff like that's huge. Whatever was traded, whatever was manifested, it became something very dirty in a situation. It caused a great big sigh and a woe, and whatever, a toy train that goes back to children's situations. Okay, maybe somebody thought something was going to be a positive outcome in the situation, and it just didn't turn out that good. Somebody came and said, look, we want you to work with us, but they got into some mess within it, if that's what that represents. But something about this energy in the next 24 hours we're going to learn some stuff about. Okay, hopefully some of you all are going to get a new job, and somebody really does want you to work for them, and that's not past energy for some people. Some people that's present, some people it's within the next 24 hours, right? So we do have energy that somebody made a choice, and there is some type of maybe drunkenness energy, okay? This is wine that's spilt over. We got a stream of water here as well, and somebody's really sad. Well, somebody is murmuring and has been shaking. That is also a forgiveness card. If you can turn around, it's a bitterness card in the negative. So we do have the 10 of Pentacles, and sorry about that, guys. We have the 10 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So there is love here, and there's family, and there's commitment, but there's also large sums of money also showing out as well. And we have pregnancy situations. So congratulations to those of you who are, finding out that you're pregnant and your home's growing. And some of you all are falling in love and making a commitment. Congratulations. And whatever that commitment is, it might be a work commitment, I don't know. But this is a new beginning. If somebody's going to turn around and take the cups here, there is a positive outcome, and something's just going to be cut off short. Give me a second. Somebody says, I'm willing to forgive. That's positive of you. If you've been holding a grudge and you've been sitting here in your grudges and just hanging on, murmuring and doing nasty excrement, gross stuff, that's positive of you to let go now. That's positive of you to let go. So on the other side of this, yeah, freedom from a master is here as well. If you're in the negative of that, I guess someone gonna get fired, I guess. And then somebody else gonna be hired in your place, I guess. Your story will be known and seen and perceiving, the ability to see beyond what is seen in the physical present realm as a light piercing through the darkness. And that's important, because Jehovah is the only one that can give us a download, people. I mean, look, if you're not connecting with the divine, You get in this whoa double air energy every single time. So, but what else do we need to know about in the next 24 hours? There's collaboration. There's the King of Cups. So we have the Ace of Cups and the King of Cups. So there's the 2 cups right there. For somebody's willing to forgive and to collaborate, okay, and to work together in something. I want to take one of these little creation cards that I bought. I think they're so cute. See what comes out, because a lot of information was coming out. Jehovah, what do you want to bring out for the next 24 hours for everyone? The energy around us all. Anyone who has clicked upon this message. With this court trial, this forgiving, this sighing, woe, and cutting off. Oh, because of the Lamar is going to come out. That literally just came out today. And the gorilla is on the bottom of that. So monkeys. Somebody was a little monkey, is what I'm hearing as well. Somebody getting knocked off. We got somebody literally just the hand of the divine. If you see his hand here, and he's turning the wheel. And we got 2 people with the cups up here, and somebody apparently, if they're going to jail, this is a law card's travel energy as well. This is the husband. This is protection. This is your higher mind. But obviously, if there's somebody here that's caused an error and they didn't want to change or forgive, then apparently there's a court trial and it's going to turn out good for somebody else, and they're getting knocked off. Okay, so, or somebody already did or something like that. But the Lamar came out today, the little monkeys. And that was huge. That was really huge energy. Now, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. And Lamar, there's also a Lamar, Missouri as well. So there could be connection there for you. I don't know. But they're monkeys. They are... Their average lifespan is between 15 and 20 years old. So you could be dealing with teenagers or a young person, or that was 15, 20 years ago for you, or when you were 15 and 20 years old, or your kids at that age, if you want to look at that energy anyway, that you want to. The weight is 7 to 13 pounds. So that's an infant size, or it's a weight. Okay, and we're talking about somebody's been weighted down, or an actual weight. Now, when this came out, we actually had in the Hebraic wording a literal. I can't remember the name of the tool, but it was a weight. Okay, that came out. Now, did something just come out just a second ago that said no? That was on another reading. Never mind. Anyway, so we have a weight here between 7 and 13 pounds. Okay, take that as you want. The young of the Lamar are called babies. Okay, so we are looking at a baby that was little. You could have been a parent at 15 to 20, and this was your baby situation where a court trial and somebody made some type of a hasty movement in a situation that became a double error and dirty and filthy. It caused a lot of murmuring, or murmuring came out of that and something happened within it because somebody was hasty. However this is the divine's really addressing this. It really is addressing this. And I really feel like because the dogs for me is they're used for legal purposes as well, and sniffing out things. And if this is a location, because it is for somebody, and something took place by water, because this energy would still go back to water energy. There's the Empress there. Okay, that is legal stuff as well. She's actually sitting down by a water, and there's a waterfall behind her. We've been following that for a while. But this energy in the Temperance came out was watery stuff, and I really feel like somebody did something to a baby, or an infant, or a child, and then took a tool. It's horrible. It's horrible. But weighted them down and threw them in there, and so that it's because we've often also got stuff that stated that something was decaying somewhere. Okay, that's horrible, but it's the truth for somebody that is. And dogs that are trying to sniff out something where something is, it may be in Lamar, Missouri somewhere. I mean, for some people that may be the case. Okay? Or the person's name is Lamar. The location of the Lamar little monkey here. Maybe somebody called a little one, you're just like a monkey, or you're my monkey, or whatever that was. Okay, the energy can, like I said, is going to flow out in any way, shape, or form. This goes back to southeastern coast of Africa. They could have been from Africa, the person. There could be a black connection there. Okay? Could be. We also have had a mixed family issue coming up as well. Or a person could be a white supremacist. If I wanted to look at that, I could look at it that way as well. And because we actually have a white male here. But if somebody was a white supremacist, you're a piece of crap for one thing. Hopefully you've learned your lesson and you'll teach from that, and you won't be a racist. Because if you are and you don't want to change, get off my channel, because I don't want you on. I don't want your energy on my internets. That's disgusting behavior. It is, because somebody's lost their life or their child's life or something like that because of that crap. Anyway, side note, but we've got the diet here is fruits and leaves and flowers and seeds. Okay, somebody could somebody could be a sunflower seed eater. We often have somebody come up that spits all the time, and if somebody likes to put sunflower seeds in their mouth, they'd spit that stuff out. Okay, that's come through my spirit for somebody. Flowers, maybe they like flowers or something like that, some type of connection to flowers. I don't know. Leaves. If we're talking about, well, leaves can go back to anything. Tea leaves. If you something's come through my spirit. I'm waiting for it to come up. Seeds. I'm hearing marijuana. So, somebody could be a smoker. A pipe came up earlier today as well. So there could be a connection there. Or leaves, spinach leaves, if you like to eat salad type stuff like that, and fruits and things like that. This is the diet of the Lamar. This goes back to the habitat is, I'm having a hard time seeing, is a rainforest. So we have rainforest energy, water stuff coming up here. I didn't bring this out earlier today. And dry areas of Madagascar. That's interesting. Again, we have the troop here, which will go back to military stuff that I brought out earlier. They live in the trees. Trees are, so they climb. This person could be a climber or connected to climbing. Maybe they like to, often we see in the mountains come up. Let me take one of these cards for my own time. I'm just processing with you all. So if somebody's made a double error, some people could be getting fired tomorrow. Somebody's dealing with court issues and doctor issues. Some people are going to just go to the doctor tomorrow. Some people are dealing with a positive outcome with court trials. If you're in the upright, something's going to be turned just like that. So we got perception here with the wording and perception here with this as well. And then we definitely do have a court trial. We got the Empress here. And she really does represent the court and projects and stuff like that. We do have large sums of monies out here as well. So if somebody's really done something to you where your money is concerned, or they work for the law or something like that, then something is going to take place with that. So we have a tree here, a tree climber or sacrificing stuff. This card goes back to that kind of stuff, life and health and the body and being grounded, the mind, the spirit, your family tree could be here. For the cardinal sign readings, we had a lot of things that were going to be exposed in a very huge way. So the crossroads, the decision. We've been seeing this card. This came out twice today on the general reading that I did. Somebody's been out of crossroad, but they also chose wrong for some people because they've been murmuring and somebody lost their life, a little baby. Look, there's a child. I really feel it in my heart. There's a child that's been weighted down and thrown into some water. And they're decaying in a pond area or some type of a watery area, and then they were just left there. And I feel like dogs have been trying to sniff out where this place is or something like that for somebody. I really feel that. And anyway, I feel sick to my stomach, but it's really coming out. It says, run to the mercy seat here. And Emmanuel is with us. And somebody says, let's fit together and thou shalt not steal. Well, we have lots of money out here. We know somebody lied around some type of a debt, and then it just got worse. It really did. This is going to click off. Until next time, shalom.